Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 374 of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. Nice to be with you, whether you're listening while you're on a walk like my friend Cassandra does, or on the stair climber like Molly, or maybe you're driving a big rig and listening to me like my friend Scotty. It is an honor to be with you, always. I guess I'm on a relationship kick lately, partly because I know how important it is, but also because of how much I've grown to appreciate that having great relationships is one of the true keys to a satisfying, beautiful life. Now, those are internal feelings. They are not superficial. Friendships are one of the great joys in life because, unlike family, you get to choose them. Now, some of our family we would choose as a friend too, even if they weren't our family, and that is really special. I hope if you have that, you cherish it and nurture it. But have you ever really sat down and thought about what the word friend means to you? And what does someone need to do to be considered a friend to you? Have you ever given that thought? How about what it looks like for you to be a good friend to someone else? That's equally as important because in order to have a friend, you got to be a friend. Some people really don't know how to be a friend. Would you consider yourself a good friend? How does that look? Do you know? But sometimes we wish we had more friends, or we wish the friends that we did have would maybe do things differently. Maybe they would reach out more. And we don't really think about our role in that. That maybe you wish you were more active with your friends, but you want them to be the ones to make the change. I was talking to a family member recently about some of his guy friends, and he said, they don't ever really reach out to go to lunch or to hang out. To which I said, well, do you ever reach out to them? He laughed and he said, I guess not. But friendship is a two-way street, isn't it? And if you want to do more, you may just need to reach out more. If you wish your friends would call more, maybe you should call more too. Think about it, what it is that you wish your friends would do, and then ask yourself if you're doing that, or maybe if you're guilty of the same thing and not doing it yourself. Maybe you don't reach out, or maybe you're waiting for them to text or call. A lot of times we have a blind spot to our own shortcomings in this area. And sometimes it may be because you have insecurities that maybe they're too busy, or you're worried that you're bugging them, or maybe you're scared of being rejected. Now, I would pose a question that maybe you could change the way you look at it. I mean, what would change about how you reach out if you knew for 100% certain your friend would say yes, or would be super excited that you were reaching out to them every time? Now, our insecurities hold us back more than we know, and a lot of times we aren't even aware that we have them. They're so subtle and sneaky. The other day I went to text my friend Lena to ask if she wanted to walk at 8 in the morning. And I almost didn't hit send because I thought, she probably has a routine schedule and I'm messing it up by sending her this text. But that was a subtle thought. And it could have made it where I didn't send it, but I caught it. And I hit send anyway. And now, guess what? We're walking at 8 a.m. in the morning. All because I didn't listen to that sneaky little thought. And those sneaky little negative thoughts keep us from doing things we want all the time. And it often plays a really big role in our relationships, especially our friendships. I mean, we're social animals. Regardless of what anyone says, life is better with friends. It just is. Real live friends, not the ones on Instagram or Facebook or whatever online group you're on. I'm talking face-to-face friends, coffee drinking, dinner sharing, there when you need them, friends. Life is better when you have them. Our true friends, though, are not there because of what we can get from them, or what we think they bring to the table, or because of how it looks to other people that we have them. That's not what we want our true friends to be. The ones that are our true friends feel like home, don't they? The ones that where time flies or stands still when you're together, the ones that you know in your heart are there whether they're physically with you or not. And they can only become that over time by giving it time, not giving up too soon, if someone disappoints you. And on that note, we have to acknowledge that friends should ultimately add to our peace. I mean, if there's someone that in your gut you know you need to distance yourself from, you should respect that too. That little voice inside is your inner guidance system, and ignoring it causes unnecessary heartache. And sometimes it causes you to not be open to other friends because you've got this other friend that you wish that you were free of. But you don't have to continue in a friendship that doesn't feel good. There are friends that are going to come and go. There's nothing wrong with you if your friend group evolves. It may just mean you're evolving and growing and attracting different types of friends, and that's okay. That's going to happen. But our brains want to define things, and so it may assign a meaning as to why someone's no longer part of our life, placing blame or continuing to harbor resentment. But this just brings more of that into your life. So let that go and just find the value in that relationship and move that forward. Carry that part of the relationship forward. In all of our relationships, though, boundaries are a good thing. Forgiveness and understanding are also a must. We wouldn't want someone to throw in the towel on us just because we had an off period, because we're all going to have those. And you wouldn't do that to someone else either. So don't give up too soon. But when your inner guidance voice is clearly saying, this is not a relationship I feel good in, you have to listen. It's that inner voice, your inner guidance system that knows what's right for you. And that's the one you have to follow. Friendships really shouldn't be hard, but they do require effort. It feels good when someone puts effort into a friendship, doesn't it? My trainer Kevin and I were talking about relationships the other day, and he asked me, how do I think people show love in relationships? And the very first thing that popped into my head, I mean, nothing even close to this, was time. It's time. How much time I get to spend with someone, or how much time they're willing to spend with me. We get to choose who we hang out with, and our time is precious. The friends who really make time for us, and we really make time for them, those are the ones to hold close. And you are never too old to make new friends. That's the wonderful thing about humans. We're constantly growing, and as we grow, we attract new friends along the way, as long as we're open to them. I've heard people say, I have all the friends I need, and that may be true, but that doesn't mean an awesome new friend is out there still waiting, so just be open. We aren't going to all of a sudden wake up and not need friends, and that's why we have to cherish them. Be the friend that you wish you had, and you'll find yourself with really special friends. It doesn't happen without a little effort. And sometimes you may be the one putting that effort in, and sometimes it may be your friend that's doing it. My challenge to you today is to evaluate the kind of friend you are. Are you someone that you would want to hang out with? Are you giving your time to the friends you do have, or being open to new ones? Are you reaching out, or are your thoughts subtly holding you back? It's never too late to start being a good friend to someone, even if you have to make up some time. Remember, in order to have a friend, you have to be one. Share this with 3 beautiful friends. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends, because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.